Hello, sweethearts, and welcome back to Frezno's Master Duel. I am Frezno, this is Master Duel, and these are replays specifically from the Synchro Festival! We have shown you the greatest virtual world gameplay of my fucking life and an OTK. But this is more virtual world fun, except it's against a different deck than Adamancipator. It might even be one of the starter decks. Maybe I should have checked and seen if they're actually playing a starter or not. I'm not sure. But either way, the starter decks were real good synchro combo decks. And this is kind of one of them, I guess. But anyway, they're on the crackback again. You know, I don't think I ever won a coin flip in any of these VW replays. But I got Max C, so that's definitely something. And it's going to be extremely helpful because they dropped the Jet Synchron. They're on Synchron. And they're going to use the Stardust Synchron. I'm going to drop my Max C. No combo to grade this time, so this is going. I'm drawing every time they play. And they're taking the Max C challenge. They're like, I've got this. I know what I'm doing. So Stardust Synchron adds this fucking card, Arrive in Light, which is basically draw one a turn every time you summon a Synchro monster. And they're going to bring out their Jet Synchron. They're going to bring out their Doppel Warrior. Activate their Arrive in Light and put a level 1 dragon on top of their deck. And now they're synchroing into a 6. Okay, Stardust Charge Warrior. So they're going to draw a card. I've done this play. I draw a card too. And they draw another card because of Arrive in Light, but they can only do that draw a card once per turn. And then Doppel Warrior triggers in the graveyard, which summons tokens, I think. So that's more fun with synchros because they still got a tuner on board for synchro bullshit. And Arrive in Light, lets them draw a card, and they're synchroing off into a 2, which can only mean Formula Synchron, which lets them draw another card. I mean, I can't complain about them drawing cards. Look at how many fucking cards I'm drawing off of this because they are just taking the challenge. They're just like, I don't care. Maxi challenge all you want. I've got the perfect ammo. They summon this Majestic Dragon. Or it's being treated as Majestic Dragon. They're going into an 8. It's Stardust Dragon again. You know, gotta love Stardust Dragon. My controller's vibrating. And they're synchroing all 3 off into Majestic Star Dragon. And this is the ace card I have to out. So let's read that card really quick. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated, tribute this, negate the activation, and destroy all cards I control. Not great. And they can negate a face-up monster I control, and activate one of its effects as this card effect once per turn. That's a nasty effect. Jesus. And they can, what else they can do? End phase, target the Stardust Dragon, and special summon. Okay, yeah. And so they're doing some bullshit with their Stardust. But, okay, I'm up, and I've got a billion fucking cards in hand. And I drew a Solemn Judgment. So, we're going to drop down as a normal summon without tribute, Otohime Toto. And they're going to drop this fucking trap card, which gave me no end of thing. So, yeah. They can do some bullshit. If a face-up card you control leaves the field by your card effect, if it was Stardust or a Synchro Monster list Stardust Dragon, which this thing is, they basically get to summon it again. So what this means is they can do their tribute to negate and destroy thing, and then it gets to come right the fuck back. So I send my thing, and I'm summoning my Lulu. And now here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I just want to have this as quick as possible. So I just go into a 9, and the 9 I go into is Ravenous Crocodragon Arcathis. Now, okay, now, slow down. I'm trying to explain, past duelist, before you solemn this card shotgunning immediately, which is going to end up being their death button now. But anyway, gains 500 attack and defense for each card in their hand, and they're at 1,000. Let's just count, okay? So, 15, 2, 25, 3, 35, 4, 45, 5, 55, 6, 65, 7. So right now, this monster, if this had stuck, would have been at 7,500 attack points. But yeah, that was my line of thinking. Like, I have a million fucking cards, so I may as well try to fucking drop a bungus. But they have the Solemn, so out that goes. Then I'm thinking smart. I'm gonna activate my King Long and be like, well, I'm just gonna negate the effect of your fucking thing. Thinking, well, either you're gonna have to pop it to negate my King Long, or you're gonna get your effect negated. So either way, you're fucked. But so they do the thing, they take the thing, but I hadn't considered that trap card. And so that negates my King Long and pops it. And their trap activates, and they can get their guy back. And now they can do that all over again. So they have another game. And they get to draw a fucking card. And I ashed that because I'm like, fuck that. So I still have a shitload of power in my hand. I fire off the other King Long to try and negate. And here's where I make a little mistake, because he changed the thing to negate. And then it's been telling me to do this over and over. I figured I might as well do it now, but I forgot the destruction effect. So I'm going to E-Telly out my other Lulu, I think? Yeah. And then when this thing leaves the field, everything I own gets fucking destroyed. So I probably should have saved that, but you know what? That's okay. And this stupid card gets to banish my thing, but that's okay. I'm going to Kowloon, get Chushay. I don't trust this fucking trap, so I'm going to get rid of it now. And you may have noticed I still have a shitload of cards in my hand. We're gonna bring out Gigi. We're gonna activate Loud, bring that out and send Xiangwu. Gonna bring back Lily. And we're gonna synchro off into level 12. Geomathematic Final Sigma. Would you look at that? I have game on board thanks to that judgment. So I might as well just go for it. Good God. So that was a duel. I mean, the Max C definitely clinched it because they couldn't negate it, and they just took the challenge thinking Majestic Star Dragon will be enough to destroy all their cards. But I had to get really crafty and play around it in such a way to play around the negate and board wipe and the trap and all that. Though I did really well, I think. And that's what I like about synchro-only virtual world, is that you don't just have the end goal of making True King of all calamities pass. You can't play the game. It really made me actually fucking think about what I was doing and try to outsmart and outplay. And I liked that. Even if the games took fucking 20 minutes to play through, and most of them were just, you know, boring. The fact that I got 3 decent ones where I was like on the top of my fucking game, like holy shit, big brain Frezno, that made me feel good. That made me feel really good. So that's all for this batch of Frezno's Master Duel replays. We've had the Synchro Festival. We have the Fusion Festival coming up, which let's look at these decks. Yeah, I was building Drytron. I know I've just been saying about how I don't like, oh, you can't play the game cards. I'm never gonna play fucking Herald. Let me just look real quick, because I'm doing this live, because Ben 10 got put at 1. Did I build more than 1 Ben 10? Did I just fuck myself? Oh, well, I probably, yeah, but I can get a full refund from that, because they're limiting it to 1, so I can get a full refund of that Ben 10 after the fact. We have my Mayakashi deck, which needs a little work, but for Fusion, I'm thinking either playing the Cyber Dragon deck, because lots of the Cyber Dragon cards have some good fusions. I mean, I got a lot of great Cyber Dragon cards. I don't have this Cyber Eternity Dragon. Probably make more of that. Chimeratech Mega Fleet Dragon is good, and so is Rampage Dragon. So, you know, focus more on a Cyber Dragon fusion build. Maybe make, like, the Cyber Twin Dragon and other shit like that. Alternatively, I've got this deck, which is goofy and fun. You saw half of it in the normal rare test. Melodious. Somehow I don't have an aria. You know, let's fucking fix that right now. You know, let's just fix that on air. There we go. That's better. We'll just save that. But yeah, they got fusions too. This one is, which is a house, is an ultra rare. But I don't know. I got some points, so I don't know. We'll think of it. We'll consider. So it's either, I'm thinking either Melodious or Cyber Dragon for that. Depends on some other stuff. And I got my Live Twin deck, and I've still got all the CC bullshit. And there's Eldritch, which, like I said, don't like playing the Floodgate version, but I do like the slow, control-y version, but I don't like the Skill Drain, Summon Limit, there can only be one, goes a match, you can't play the game, boop, boop, boop. I don't like that shit. I accept that Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot of that shit, but I don't like that shit. And I try to play around that shit, as you saw with the Virtual World plays, where I was smart. So I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you for more fun bullshit. The next things I'm going to make here I've still got the Switch hooked up, so as I do this, I'm going to stress test some Switch bullshit on Twitch. But, you know, you're not going to be seeing this. This is just me rambling. And next time you see me is probably going to be some stream highlight bullshit. So look forward to that. Until then, everybody, bye-bye.